Joy Tactics.
Welcome back to Joy Tactics. This is a podcast where Jack Bensinger, Nate Verone, and Eric Rahill discuss tactics of joy. This is a Patreon episode. Wouldn't it be interesting if we had an intro?
That would be interesting.
That would be awesome if we could manage it.
Yeah.
We could manage that.
But we don't.
We don't.
But
Right.
we don't.
That's the reality. Snap back to reality.
But we don't.
And what's the reality today? That's what I'm wondering. Well,
So it's you could see we're floundering as to how to start this episode. We're flopping like fish on the deck because this is kind of a heavy topic, right? So, do you guys want to kick it off, or do you want me to kick it off? What I've been through this week.
I think you should go ahead, Eric.
yeah, I think you should go ahead because I want to hear your take before me and Nate
Right.
go off on you.
So, to the best of my recollection, this is how it went down. Last Saturday, we recorded an episode for Monday, okay? And this was around lunchtime, and I'd already taken a big walk around the neighborhood that I'm staying in LA called Glassell Park. And I'm pretty busy out here. Everybody's wanted to chill with me, so my time is limited, and I'm not making excuses for what happened, but this is just how it went. So we get on the podcast, and what people don't realize is I had been to Whole Foods, or the 365 Market, which is a little more affordable, a couple days before, and I had some fresh cherry tomatoes here, sitting right here on this little table that I'm sitting at right now. And well, I got a little hungry during the episode, and what I was doing was eating cherry tomatoes on the podcast. And these weren't any type of this wasn't just a regular ass Trader Joe's busted tomato. This was the Sun-Kissed or whatever, Sun-Sweet tomatoes. They make them all fancy. They're like $8, they're a lot of money. And these were called like honey bombs or something. They have flavor bombs, sugar bombs, and this was a new type that I'd never tried called honey something bomb. And what happened was that basically I was eating these things. I just was so engaged with you guys, it felt like I was just talking to my regular friends, you know what I mean? Which is what this podcast is trying to do. And I got very distracted, and I was just basically eating tomatoes for about most of the episode. Now, what I didn't realize is we have these brand new fancy mics that picked up every crunch and squish of the tomatoes.
Yeah.
And you can imagine my surprise on Monday morning when my inbox was filling with hatred towards me for making those type of noises into the microphone and forcing people to go through what they call misophonia, which is a fear of different type of noises of eating. And so all week I've been feeling, and sorry for this crazy monologue, but I've been feeling what can only be described as intense shame for my actions, and moreover how I was treated after those actions by the general public. And so that's what's happened. As I'm basically in a tar pit of shame right now, drowning in what can only be described as regret and sort of self-hatred in a sense for what I've done.
Okay. Do you have well, first off, that took you about 10 minutes to just say the topic. You could have just said it's about shame.
It's about shame. I was eating tomatoes last week.
It's about shame, and then we move on. We diagnose what's shame.
Right. Well, people want details these days. Okay?
Right.
Especially these days.
These nosy people, these days, because people are so lacking details. That's what's really frightening about this world, is how black and white everybody wants everything to be until they come here to the dark side, to the Patreon, where for $5, literally just 1 month, $5, you can hear not just the headlines, not just the bylines, but the hidden messaging,